Base on the rollout. How about Rose holding McBride for just 5 points? Reese claps her hands and reaches in with the foul. Oh, she just got teed up.
So I didn't see the reaction of Tiffany Hayes as she now standing in front of her.
I think Reese was gesturing towards Hayes, and maybe the official thought it was to
No,
him.
I think Angel Reese was just off.
The WNBA court became a battleground last night, with Angel Reese finding herself at the heart of the chaos, but not in the way she intended.
Reese with another rebound, making 18 rebounds. Another two on back-to-back with 1 rebound. Working, pursuing. Wants to get Reese with a tap on the shot. Reese on the punch.
What began as a highly anticipated matchup quickly spiraled into disappointment for Reese, as her reckless play, questionable tactics, and lack of composure ultimately cost her team the game.
Gray may have nearly poked it away. 8 to shoot, Higgins-Smith matched up by Gray. Sykes took a fall. Collier wins it. 12-1. Lunar Owl. Queen Bee delivers.
Meanwhile, Napheesa Collier, the Minnesota Lynx' star forward, put on a stellar display of skill and composure, sealing the game with a clutch shot that left Reese and her team stunned.
Gonna settle, wait for Collier to front court, and there she, in a bucket.
This wasn't just a loss for Reese, it was a wake-up call.
3 rebounds tonight, 9 of 14 shooting. Boston get right to it. Williams leads it from home. Carlton to Collier, in front of her. Collier gets that one. Andy. McBride picks up the dribble, gets it to Fee.
A stark reminder that trash talk and physicality can't replace skill, discipline, and sportsmanship. Buckle up, because this story is about to get intense. Before we dive into the details, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. You won't want to miss this, and we've got every angle covered.
To note, we mentioned Elizabeth Williams is out, so feeding Angel Reese, who finishes it up.
Yeah.
One of our favorites for sure.
And loved her as a player as well.
Reese. Lisa Thomas being guarded by Angel Reese, makes it top, forces the turn.
Again. Uh-oh.
Sky forces the turnover. Angel Reese off to the races. Will lay it in. Dana Evans with the miss. Angel Reese with the putback. The third offensive rebound.
Thought they're going to let her flow into that.
From breaking news to expert analysis, we've got you covered. Stay informed, hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into the heart of this controversy. Angel Reese entered the game with her usual confidence, but it didn't take long for things to unravel. From the opening tip, it was evident that she wasn't focused on playing disciplined basketball.
Look at her, dude. She's talking shit to the gut. Sing a damn fucker on. Yeah, when you talk to me, look, she's still talking shit to her. He's out here playing.
Instead, she seemed more focused on showboating, trash-talking, and attempting to intimidate her opponents rather than playing smart, team-oriented basketball.
Front. Now it's important to note, we mentioned Elizabeth Williams is out, so feeding Angel Reese, who finishes it up.
Yeah.
One of our favorites for sure.
And loved her as a player as well.
Reese. Lisa Thomas being guarded by Angel Reese, makes the top, forces the turn.
Again. Uh-oh.
Sky forces the turnover. Angel Reese off to the races. Will lay it in. Dana Evans with the miss. Angel Reese with the putback. The third offensive rebound.
Thought they're going to let her flow into that.
But instead of making a statement, she ended up embarrassing herself. The numbers speak for themselves. Reese committed 7 turnovers in a single game. Yes, 7. These weren't just minor mistakes. They were costly errors that exposed a clear lack of focus and discipline.
And they forced that
that turn zone, which is something really does. And they force.
At one point, Reese threw the ball straight into the backboard, grabbed her own pass, and then looked around in confusion as if she didn't realize what had just happened. It was the kind of mistake you'd expect from a rookie, not a professional basketball player.
And Reese does on the post. Gets her pick up. Kawale looking for Birch. Also making sure the shot and finds Reese. Reese stays with it. And there to Howard's way after that bucket fall.
Does a great job here with the power back move. I don't care. I'm going right back at you.
And this is third quarter. Reese with the catch on the puck.
And if you thought that was bad, just wait, it gets worse. Reese's overconfidence led her to take some of the most questionable shots imaginable. Instead of focusing on solid defense, she relied on unnecessary physicality, constantly bumping and shoving Napheesa Collier throughout the game.
Williams gonna settle, wait for front court, and there she has a move. And a bucket.
Collier didn't back down. She stayed composed, focused on her game, and ensured that Reese's antics didn't pay off. While Reese was caught up in frustration, taking questionable shots, and losing her cool, Collier was locked in, scoring efficiently, grabbing rebounds, and controlling the pace of the game. It was the perfect.
Reese with another rebound, make it 8 piece of rebounds. Another two on back-to-back with 20 rebounds. Looking for Felix. Wants to take the Reese with a Reese on the bucket.
But instead of making an impact, she ended up embarrassing herself with some of the most reckless plays of the season. One of the worst moments came when Reese, clearly frustrated from being outplayed, delivered a blatant shove under the basket, a desperate move that only highlighted her lack of composure.
Here comes the jump from Seattle. Lobs it inside. Good job, Oaken free. 7 on the shot clock. Rachel Reese! No!
This wasn't just a hard foul. It was an intentional, reckless move meant to send a message. Instead, it only made her look desperate. The refs let the game continue, but fans weren't fooled. Social media erupted, calling out Reese for her dirty tactics, with many comparing her to Draymond Green, not for his skill, but for his notorious cheap shots and unsportsmanlike behavior.
She's got 6 of those on the season. And Napheesa Collier, first 2 beatings of these two teams. That's the point guard, number 12 in black. What a matchup. We've kind of got a bronze this year for Sandy Brondello, their head coach. Another good look. Williams has to go through, as we mentioned. She had hit the 4 of her last 20. He's in trouble.
Reese kept bumping, pushing, and throwing unnecessary elbows whenever she had the chance, but Collier never took the bait. Instead, she stayed calm and composed, letting Reese grow more frustrated and desperate with each passing minute. Then came another humiliating moment, one that will be replayed for all the wrong reasons. Reese grabbed a rebound and went back up for what should have been an easy bucket, only to completely miss the shot, adding to her night of frustration.
Gray may have nearly poked it away. 8 to shoot. Higgins-Smith matched up by Gray. Sykes took a fall. Collier wins it. 12 and 1. Lunar Owl. Queen Bee delivers.
Curing the points, she got caught up in the moment, botched the shot, and immediately turned to the refs, complaining as if they were to blame for her poor execution. It was peak comedy, a perfect summary of her night. Reckless, sloppy, and completely ineffective.
Carter lobs it inside. Double team by Magmagor. Alters work to get her own shot opportunity. My goodness.
After enduring Reese's antics all night, Napheesa Collier got the last laugh in the best way possible. As the clock wound down and the game remained close, Reese had one final opportunity to redeem herself.
Bounce tonight, 9 of 14 shooting. Boston get right to it.
Williams leads it for Collier.
Carlton to Collier. In front of her. Collier gets that one. Andy. McBride picks up the dribble, gets it to Fee.
The ball came her way, and instead of making the smart play, she opted to force her way through traffic, relying on sheer brute strength. But once again, she lost control, fumbled the ball, and committed her 7th turnover of the game. It was the perfect summary of her night, reckless, sloppy, and completely ineffective.
And Napheesa Collier, first 2 beatings of these two teams. That's the point guard, number 12 in black. What a matchup with that got a bronze this year for Sandy Brondello, their head coach. Another good game. Shot clock at 4. Liberty players around her. And into Reese.